Good evening, everyone. This is day 60 of growing vegetables in Canada outdoors. As my daughter and I transition from the indoor grow season to getting all of our stuff outdoors organically right through the Canadian summer. For day 60 nighttime, let's take a quick gander. So our garden is separated by different sections from our peppers right along to our tomatoes. We have some potatoes right along. We'll go see everything here momentarily. Right now we do have a lonesome tomato plant. It was the last one of the bunch. We didn't want to waste it, so we found a spot for it. In our pepper section where we have our quick fires, followed along by our Carolina Reapers, right into our chilies, and all in front are great companions with your peppers from your marigolds, basils, petunias, asalums, and more marigolds. Into our tomato section where we have a bunch of different varieties of tomatoes, which you can see are looking great. And all in between our tomatoes are our onions. They're great companions with tomatoes. They're also excellent in the garden for pest controlling. And all in the front we have great companions with our tomatoes from our basils, petunias, curries, salums, and more marigolds. Over here to our potatoes. Right along into our first cattle arch where we have our cantaloupes and watermelons. As you can see, everything is looking great, and they're loving the trellis with a beautiful watermelon right there. Over here we have our celery. You can see, absolutely looking great. And all in the front we have some more basil, marigolds, petunias, and some more marigolds in the salem. Over to the next part where we have some Jamaican callaloo, followed by our corn, which is doing well. And again, with the corn and callaloo, they're excellent companions, so if you are planting them, you want to plant them together. Into our second cattle arch where we have our loofah gourds, followed by our cucamelons, which you can see, the plant is just completely filled. So my daughter and I have to go through and start harvesting more of these. We'll get to those tomorrow, but all in all, looking great. In the back, we have some more cucamelons, followed by our regular slicing cucumbers. Over to our last cattle arch where we have our beautiful pumpkins with another one over there, and our butternut squashes. Over to the last part of this garden where we have our green climbing beans, followed by a bunch of our companions with our beans, which are curries, marigolds, salums, and right along. Into our cold weather crop section where we have a bunch of onions on the go with Italian oregano, some thyme and rosemary, and a bunch of marigolds in between. To our tomato plant that we've been harvesting all through winter last year and brought it outdoors this year, where you can see it is filled, and we've been harvesting quite a bit more off this plant, and it's just filled with more tomatoes. Into our temperature controlled greenhouse where we have some beautiful olive trees, followed by a bunch of different transplanted varieties of international tomatoes from Germany and Italy that we all started by seed and got them into some cages, where we're going to have to do the same for these ones as well. We have a beautiful pineapple, and into some more basils and parsley. Into some of our potted items where we have our potted strawberries, followed by our chamomile and our recycling bin potatoes. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in for day 60. I really appreciate all the support, and I know my daughter does as well. And if you haven't yet, please check out our website at canadianveggies.com for 100% organic items, apparel, and some of the services that my daughter and I currently offer. Again, for day 60, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.